This is the Drake. I put my ICOM away and all the ham radio gear because I'm checking into a cabin the day after tomorrow. So one of the first things I do before I'm going to head out is put the radio stuff away, and then tomorrow night's my last night, and I'll get everything else ready. But so I have both the g5rv and the long wire hooked up to the Drake, so we can get a little comparison to the same radio. This is I don't know what this is on shortwave. It sounds Arabic, but it could be Israeli. I don't know what it is. That's on the long wire. Here's on the g5rv. Both of them sound pretty good, but it's a strong station. Let's see if we can tune in. I was looking for a voice of Greece. That sounds that's Asian of some sort. Probably China Radio International. That's with the g5rv. Let's do the a little weaker with the long wire. And this is with the g5rv. We'll probably hear that same station again up the band.
He avoided the Romanian immigrants who were going through a difficult period and were very divided amongst themselves. Some of the Romanians in Paris were anti-communists, others were...
This might be Radio Romania just because they mentioned Romania.
I also stayed away from...
That's the g5rv. Let me switch it to the long wire.
An officer with g5 recollected a festivity that took place close to the monument in Playboy back in 1948.
We went to the parking lot and were waiting for the prefect to come. The headmaster of the school in Tiswana met Rinkush, and they were having a friendly talk.
Actually get scared of ham radio now, just like everything else. That's just not going to stop. It's one thing I can't sacrifice. You don't like the sounds coming out of the speaker. So let's keep tuning. The g5rv is stronger, but the long wire is doing okay.
Average and S&P 500 set record highs last week. And of course, both this S&P 500 and the Dow lost around 1/3%. The Nasdaq ended down over 0.75%. Over in Europe, Britain's FTSE 100 lost.
Let's switch back to the ham band. I know there's a net going on. 7203. Let's switch to that.
All right, thank you very much, Feifei.
One, just a few days ago, we made a contact here on 40, and been almost a year, but yeah, you're coming in good. I tell you, it's doing a radio and everything, and the antenna, if it's an NBIS, they're doing a good job. Go ahead. Well, thank you very much. The radio's little YT718.
That's with the g5rv. Let's switch to the long wire.
And then a little Ameritron AL811, and that's what... Oh, it does a good job. Yeah, I've talked to 2 or 3 of the 718s, and they sound pretty darn good. They do a pretty good job there. And you put a little power behind them, and those buggers do a good job there. But Good to hear you in there, Doug. You're sounding good.
All right, man. Listen, I'll give you 7-3, and I'm going to stand by and let you guys get back to the rest of your group there. 7-D.
Okay, I think there was another contact there. Contact, go ahead. WB72AZ. That's got to be Mike. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother?
We can barely hear. Let's go to the long wire. G5rv.
Okay, go ahead, Tom. Okay.
Yeah, the G5rv is doing better both on shortwave and the ham bands. I think both are doing pretty well tonight. The long wire is doing pretty well. I have it maxed out back there, way up there in that tree. I'll try to point the camera. It's way up in that tree there. So, but it's a 50-foot long wire, so it's not a 100-foot long wire. But it does pretty good, and this is what I'll be using in Yellowstone. This setup here, I'm going to throw that. I'm assuming I'll get the same type of cabin, but you can never guarantee it there. But I always insist on being the back part of the, on the back where the, the wood line is. So I'll get a wire out that window no matter what. And so we'll be working with the long wire for our whole stay in the cabin. I'm not going to set up the rest of the ham radio equipment. I'm just going to use this Drake, and that's it. Because all I do is listen at night anyway. It's not worth setting all that stuff up.
Here. I don't know if you remember me, Scotty, here in Sparks, Nevada. Kilo Echo 7 November Charlie Oscar, KA7NCO, Scotty in Sparks there. Mike, go ahead.
We're clear.
Thank you, Scotty. Very good. Well, it's been almost a year since we talked, according to my ham log here. So good to hear you again for sure. Yeah, I kind of changed radios. I think the last time I talked to you, I was on the ICOM 765, older radio. It worked just great. And then was over actually at a ham's house looking at some amplifiers he had for sale, but didn't see nothing that jumped out at me. And he happened to have pretty much brand new in the box ICOM 756 Pro 2. I used to have one before, and I loved that radio. It was one of my favorite radios, and asked him how much he wanted for it. Boy, he had a fantastic price on a radio. It was pretty much brand new. I said, man, I'll take it. So I got it, and so had it a couple of months now. That's what I'm on now, the 756 Pro 2, and using the same mic I used with the 765, the Ohio ICM mic, and the same amplifier, little Meritron 811H. I had a tube short out on me here a few weeks ago, so I had to replace the tubes in there, and found out that I could run about 10 watts less. I guess the tubes are getting a little weak, a little soft, and I was running about a 60-watt drive for 600, which was fine, and did a good job. And now I can run about 50 watts drive and get 600 watts. In fact, I've got the throttle back. I'm only running 40 watts drive right now and kicking out 500. So I guess the tubes did need replacing anyway. Go ahead.
We're clear.